CJ Champion, bro. CJ Champion, bro. This is probably gonna be the most important video. One of the most important videos uploaded to the channel. And man, like, bro, I tore my Achilles too. Very sad thing that happened. You know what I'm saying? So I'm really gonna be watching you, drawing inspiration from you. I'm guessing it should be your right leg, but man, I mean, like, bro, this is a very inspirational thing that I gotta watch. This video could get emotional, so man, like, let's just get into it, bro. CJ Champion, man, you've inspired a lot of left-right dunkers, bro.
And that right there is what it looks like to tear your Achilles as a professional dunker. My name is CJ Champion. I'm 6 foot and I used to jump 48 inches. Right now, I probably jump about 15 inches. It's been a
Yeah, man. It's fucking tough. So let me give you my story, y'all. I tore my left Achilles. So keep in mind, bro, all my plants have been shut off. I don't jump off my right leg. And it was a full tear, by the way. I'm letting y'all know, like, it was a complete tear. I fully tore my Achilles. It is completely gone. It's done. There's just no way that thing is there. But like with me, I didn't get surgery. That's the huge problem that happened with me. And it's crazy because 7 months in, like, I didn't get surgery. They gave me like a boot and like this stuff, and it didn't help. I just knew it wasn't gonna help, but I could end up jumping off my right leg, which was weird, and I could pretty much dunk off my right leg, it was so odd to me, like, that a plant I've never worked on, I've only worked on it a few times on low rim. You know what I'm saying? Probably the times I had a low rim, I'd say I worked on it like, I don't know, like freaking like 30% of the time. And it's just so weird to me that I could dunk off my right leg. Like, it was so insane. But yeah, like, tearing your Achilles, it fucking sucks, man. This is like the death of injuries. Like, it's the death of your career. You know, only a few people were able to come back to their previous self. Not really previous, but kind of their previous selves. There's a noticeable difference that they're obviously less athletic. And the only two people were Dominique Wilkins and Kevin Durant. Everyone else was overshadowed by their past self. And that was it. That was just pretty much the end of their career. But we'll see. We'll keep watching, man.
about 6 months since, maybe 5 to 6 months since the surgery. I'm gonna tell you guys, what does it feel like to tear your Achilles? Let's look.
It literally, like, when you tear your Achilles, guys, it feels like someone kicks you so fucking hard in the back of the leg. Like, it feels like somebody, like, fucking just took a fucking gigantic ass axe and just fucking snapped that shit. It feels fucking weird. I thought somebody tossed a ball there. You know, when it first happened, I was like, what the fuck was that? I just knew everything was over. Like, once I felt back there, I'm like, that squishy tendon. Once I felt that thing, I'm like, yeah, my career is done. It's done, bro. It feels so weird, bro. And it was so swollen at first too.
Look at the
My leg is not as swollen anymore, but it was so swollen back then.
session I was having here. This is a dunk session. Probably had maybe 15 minutes of jumping before the tear happened. So we're gonna get into it. I'll let you guys watch the previous session with Elijah. I was dunking with Elijah here.
Oh,
Let's
that's
go.
so goated. Yeah, Elijah Bonds is also a great dunker as well. That was disgusting. Yeah, man, and the craziest part, oh my God, CJ Champion is so disgusting. But, like, bro, the craziest part about tearing your Achilles is, like, bro, it's so, like, random. Like, it's so random, bro. All I remember, like, it's the same stories every time. It's like, bro, who kicked me? It's like, bro, who kicked me, bro? And so it's just like, damn, bro, like this is just a crazy, like, bro, when it happens, like, you're just like, bro, fuck, like, damn, bro. Jesus Christ. Bro, CJ Champion, you have that was right left by the way. But CJ Champion, you have motivated so many dunkers who were left-handed to keep on pursuing that path. Not many dunkers. I think you're the best left-hand left-right dunker that I've seen. And it's just like you have motivated so many of them, bro. And like I just want to take this time out like, bro, you're actually one of the greats. I don't know how far you will go in your journey as far as like dunking. Like I don't know how far you'll get at post injury, but man, I'm trying to be the greatest athlete post Achilles injury. And I mean, even though I didn't get surgery for 2 years after it happened, and also I'm overweight. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm like damn near 260. I don't know my fate, man. But I mean, hopefully I'll try to get to it, man. Definitely. I want everyone to see this video. I just want, people to really hear this out, man. I just want to get surgery, bro. That's it. That was it. And it's the right leg too. Yeah, that's exactly how I tore my Achilles. Because the reason why I guessed it was your right leg is because you're left right. And so your block foot is your right leg. That's the same way I tore mine. I'm right left. And so I tore it with my left leg. And so that's why like it's just so much different. I just knew that like you were gonna tear it with your block foot because that's the foot your negative step. You know what I'm saying? And it just like that's how it contracts. Your Achilles contracts so that you can push off the ground much better, and it snapped.
I'm just kidding. It does not feel like that to rewatch this injury. I'm not even like phased because you know what? It's fascinating to me. I find the injury pretty fascinating. I mean,
It's like, bro, you can't even walk. Like, bro, when you're do like dead ass, like I could not, and it was like so frustrating the first few months because I already knew that once I tore my Achilles, I was not gonna get surgery. My parents they weren't gonna believe me. I just knew that they were not going to believe me, bro. And so I literally just, and none of my family members thought I tore it. All of them thought I didn't tear it. They saw how swollen my leg was. They saw how fucked up it was, and they just said, "Yeah, nigga didn't tear his leg. He didn't tear his Achilles." And I tore that shit, bro. I definitely did. And it's crazy. Like I was limping. I could barely walk, and like all my family members thought I could walk normally. Like it was just so weird. I was like, man, what did I do to deserve this shit, man? And it fucking sucked. And like, bro, like this right here, man. Like I wasn't even phased when it happened. Honestly, I didn't even cry. And like basketball was just by far the biggest thing in my life at that point. I didn't even cry. I wasn't even phased. I was just like, I was so confused. Like, man, what happened? You know what I'm saying? Like, how did that even happen? And like, I just been led towards a entirely different path. And so that's like just something very important, very key.
one of the worst things that could happen to you as an acute injury. Obviously, it's not like a head injury. Head injuries are the worst, or back injuries, I think, are the worst.
Yeah, back and head injuries are for sure the worst. But when it comes to like outside of back and head injuries, this and tearing your ACL are the worst two things that can ever happen to you as a athlete. Achilles tear and ACL.
One of those two are like the absolute worst things that could happen, or maybe multiple injuries in one. But for an acute injury, I think Achilles is way, 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 way up there because the time it takes to come back is very long. Because tendons take a very, 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 very long time to recover. And then the worst part is, well, maybe you won't be ever 100% again. Will I ever jump 48 inches again? I don't know. That's a question for another video. But when we get into it, when we look, man, we were having a good session. It was a good jump day. Elijah was jumping high. I think I was jumping high. I was peaking here. And then I went for this 360. I went for 360 East Bay. I felt it right here. Somewhere in here is where the pop happened. And just like everybody says, yes, it's all the same. It feels like somebody just went and chopped you or kicked you. Or
Yeah, that's exactly what it feels like, bro. That's literally exactly what and it's crazy because no one was there. I was just like, bro, who the fuck did that, bro? But it literally just feels like someone takes a fat ass axe and just chops that shit, bro. It fucking sucks, bro. Like I literally like could not. Everything is gone.
something really hard just hit you. And it was a big snap. When I say snap, it feels like it's something that you could hear from really far away because it's inside your body. You feel the strong
You can hear that shit too. Huh? I'm coming. I'm coming. Go.
vibrations go all the way through your body, and it's like a branch snapping, and it's immediate. It's like
It's
pop,
immediate, bro.
and it's a very aggressive snap, and that throws you off. It kind of shocks you. It's like whoa, whoa, whoa. So I'm in the air, right? At this point, I know something's wrong. You can see my face. I'm like, oh, oh, what was that? I'm in the air. Heck, actually, you could see. It's hard to see. If you saw it in slow motion up close with like a high quality camera, you could see the snap around there, and then you can see my calf is kind of jiggling. It's like the muscle is like retracting and going forward a bit. It's wobbly, right? You can kind of see it. It's not that visible compared to maybe what you've seen in sports in recent times during the when did I see the last Achilles tear? During the Super Bowl, there was a guy running onto the field from the sidelines, and you could see it pretty well there. Or Kevin Durant, I think they had a really good shot of that. Anyway, I'm in the air. I land, and I'm looking back. I'm like, who the heck was behind me on that jump? Who was behind me there?
Yeah, that's exactly all. Every time I go back to that injury, I think, bro, who the fuck was behind me? Nothing. Every time I just look back, I'm like, holy shit. And so basically with me, what happened was, and that day I hit a new dunk. Actually, it wasn't that hard. It was a off the lob reverse. I hit that dunk that day, and I was going up for my last dunk of the day before the day was pretty much winding up. Everything was done, and as I was going up for this dunk, I was throwing up the lob, and then out of nowhere, when it bounced, I was ready to go up for a one-hander. I placed my block foot, and then boom, it was just like somebody took a fat ass axe and chopped my leg. I was like, bro, what the fuck just happened? I was like, bro, what the heck? What happened? And I was just like, bro, oh my god, what just fucking happened? I was like, bro, I was so scared. I'm like, bro, what? And I in that moment, I just instantly knew. I was like, bro, I tore my Achilles, bro. I was so mad, bro. I was like, bro, like not mad, but I was just like, bro, come on. There is no way, bro. I could barely walk. I could barely move. It was insane, bro. But it's all cool. Don't worry.
What was that? And you could even see I took a step. This is the only step
Man, CJ Champion, I want to talk to you so bad, bro.
took after tearing the Achilles. That's the only time I ever stepped, and you could see the jiggle. It's loose. That calf is loose right there. It's moving around. So I'm still looking back. I'm like, wait a second. And then as soon as I stepped and I felt it, I was like, oh, I'm in trouble. I'm in trouble. All right. And I'm thinking, oh no, immediately, Achilles. It's Achilles. I've torn my soleus before doing a spin, and it did not feel like a muscle tear at all. I think I knew exactly what happened. And because I knew what happened, I was like, it's over. In my head, I was like, it's over. It's over. When am I ever going to jump again? Am I going to jump again? All these thoughts are in my head. What am I doing in the next few months? I had all these plans. I have to cancel this. I have to cancel that. I'm not jumping. It's just over. It's over. I was being dramatic. Yeah.
Nah, I understand. Yeah, I understand, bro. I wasn't even being dramatic when mine's happened. I was so shocked, but at the same time I wasn't, cause I knew that in this moment of my life, my life was going to take a huge turning point. This was in the summer. This was about to be the end of the summer. I already knew I was moving high schools, and I wasn't going to be hooping as much anymore, and my lower back was still fucked up. So I wanted to I low key was planning on sitting out that season because I wanted to fix up my lower back because it was a little fucked up from deadlifts. And so I was like, yeah, I'm like, I gotta sit out. So I was just thinking to myself, but at the same time, like I loved basketball, but I was slowly gaining a passion for spirituality and things of that nature. And so you could say that. And I was gaining a passion for things like that in my life. And when that happened to me, when this Achilles injury happened, I just viewed it as one day I'll come back to basketball. I don't know when. And I know, I just knew in my head, I'm like, I'm not getting surgery. I'm not getting surgery. I just have to wait. And so, and now I'm here now. Alone, all alone. And yeah, man. It's fucking sucks, bro. Yeah, this is the worst one. Like, this is, it, like, outside of obviously head injury, like, like multiple bone injuries, outside of a spine injury, outside of those three things, Achilles is like easily top 3 career-ending injuries, bro. You will never come back the same. It's impossible. All the stories have happened. You never come back the same. Once you tear that Achilles, it's done. Okay.
I think you could be dramatic a little bit for when you tear your Achilles, but
I feel
a
you.
lot of
Kobe was crying. Like Kobe was crying. You know what I'm saying? It was just like fuck, man. I like, bro. Everyone had the exact same thought, bro. Who kicked me? Like, bro, who kicked? Like, I had the exact same. Like, I'm like, bro, who kicked me, bro?
people here, kind of awkward to tear it in front of a whole bunch of basketball players that you've never hooped with before. Yeah. But you know what? It didn't hurt that bad. Obviously, it looks like I'm in.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt that. It doesn't hurt that bad. You can still like limp, but you can't like walk normally. Fuck no, you can't walk normally. Like it hurts, but it doesn't hurt that
Pain,
bad.
and if I were to step down, if I were to start walking, then obviously I would be in a lot of pain.
A
But
lot of pain.
I
A
didn't take any
lot.
steps after that. So yeah, it hurt. I was hurting. I'm sitting here in the corner. I'm still thinking, I'm hurting, yeah, but I've actually had like an ankle sprain, a bad ankle sprain that's felt worse than that. And I don't know why. And I wonder if that's just the case sometimes for some Achilles injuries. I don't know. I was pretty heightened. My adrenaline was really up, really high up, and maybe I just wasn't going to feel anything. Shout out to this guy. Shout out to both these guys helping me get out of the gym. I know this guy. He was giving me his story. He tore his Achilles as well. I forget.
Wow.
It was like maybe 2 years back, and he's playing basketball and stuff. He was kind of trying to tell me like how things were going with him and how recovery was. So appreciate that guy. I wish I got his name. I don't remember his name, but
Appreciate that, bro.
anyway, yeah, we're moving forward. They get me out of the gym, and we're gonna scoot forward. I remember I did sit outside for a little bit as I tried to figure out what I was doing next, and I was making a call. And the worst pain, right? So this is the front desk. Once I was sitting back inside, I was at the front desk and I was just waiting. I might have been a little dehydrated, and I was starting to cramp. So like my toes wanted to cramp down, and it was super painful. I'm sure some of you athletes know when you get a cramp, it could be one of those really, really bad cramps, and it's so painful. And my toes would just keep curling and curling. And in order to fix the cramp, ideally, I would try and put my foot more in dorsiflexion, but the more I put my foot in dorsiflexion, the more it's stretching what left I have of the tendon that was still attached. So my tendon was attached a little bit, and I'll show you an x-ray, or the MRI, I'll show you the MRI. The tendon was just attached by a little thread.
Yeah, so mine, unfortunately, it was a full tear. I fully tore it. I really want the money to obviously get surgery. Like, that has just been my dream, like, getting the money to get the surgery so that I can just get up and jog again. You know what I'm saying? I know that if I start working out and start trying to run and shit, like, dude, I can't, bro. That will fuck up my leg even more. I'm a young dude, and I only get one shot in this, bro. And, like, bro, I still need that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's so, like, bro, you need surgery. It's important. And I remember I had the worst experience with the doctors because what they would do is they'll like get an X-ray scan, right? And it was so fucking annoying, because they would get like an X-ray scan, and they would scan the bone and say there's nothing wrong with your bone, and they would like always title it down as ankle injury, and I was like, bro, the bone is not fucked up, it's my Achilles. And I remember the very last part of the day, they just said, yeah, we saw that it's not messed up. I'm like, bro, look at my Achilles, it's swelling. And they're like, oh God, what is wrong with this thing? And so I was just so mad that like they would not show me that my Achilles was fucked up. The doctors were so annoying, and like, bro, I had to go through all that mess, bro. It was so annoying, bro. It was the worst thing ever, bro. I don't want no one to go through that shit, bro. Fuck no. Dude, no, bro. I don't want nobody going through that, bro. Like, I want everybody to have healthy tendons. Like, I don't care if this game gets canceled, bro. Like, this is way more important, bro.
You don't want to pull that anymore. Thankfully, it was still attached by that much. Sure, the MRI guys, they'll say that's a complete tear, but it's still there. What that allows is it keeps my Achilles down in the position where it's supposed to be.
So, and the problem with it with me was that, okay, a year later, I finally went back to the doctor. The doctor said, your Achilles is fully tore. But the problem is that if we gave you surgery now, we would have to tear it again. And he said that it would be better off if you just left it alone than you getting surgery. But obviously that's dumb, because other parts of my leg are starting to fuck up, and I'm low key gaining weight too. So it's just like, it's just a matter, like, it was just so annoying when this shit happened, bro. It was one of the most annoying things that have ever fucking happened, bro. And it was just like, bro, it was so irritating, dude. I had to deal with these niggas who just did not know what they were saying. I had to deal with all this shit, bro. It was just so fucking annoying, bro. Like, bro, it was annoying as shit, dude.
Versus if it was a complete total tear, sometimes you'll have the tendon actually start rolling up into the calf muscle itself, and then that surgery is tough. I mean, the surgery is kind of tough, but it's
Yeah, so with me, I always, yeah, I think that that actually happened to me because, um, what's that called? I have like a fat ass bump here. And so, like, yeah, I think that that actually happened to me because I have a fat, like, for me, when I tore my Achilles, I have like a fat ass bump in between where your calf is and like your foot. Like, let's say this is your foot right here. This is your foot. And let's say like this is like the very bottom of your calf. In between here, I had like a fat ass bump. And like, I think that's actually what happened to me, man. I don't know, man. Like, sometimes I think about it and I'm just like, bro, my fate. I don't know it.
I had best case scenario. Maybe that's why it didn't hurt as much. I don't know, but
Oh
I
yeah,
had
mine's, bro. That shit, it hurt, but like, bro, yeah, it hurt, bro. It hurt, man. That shit fucking hurt, bro. That shit fucking hurt, bro.
best case scenario for getting repaired. And I was cramping, okay? I was cramping and I was trying not to, because I know what's happening. I know what it looks like down there. And I'm thinking, I don't want to put my foot in dorsiflexion. And I was kind of forced to do a little bit as I'm trying to push my toes up. And I was in so much pain. That was probably the most pain I felt through the entire everything. And
Wow,
I was
dude, yeah, bro. That pain was so different, bro. I just remember like standing in such weird positions. Like, I'd have to stand. Even now, like, I can't even stand for long periods of time. Things are just fucked up. I just like, I don't fucking know. I don't know, man. I don't fucking know, man. I don't know, man.
was hurting so much. I remember Elijah was trying to talk to me. He was calming me down. Everything he was saying was going in one ear, out the other ear, because I couldn't concentrate. My brain felt like it was just gonna. I don't know. I
Explode.
don't know. I do remember though. I almost started. It felt like my eyes were getting really heavy, and I was really short of breath. And then I felt like
I felt that too. Like, I felt just so like, I remember I was in the car. I like I could barely even walk. Like, I could just barely walk, bro. Like I couldn't walk. I was quite literally like limping on one leg. It was irritating, bro. Like, bro, I was just mad, bro. I was mad as fuck, bro.
Like I was like, oh my gosh, I might be losing it. And I was thinking that would be terrible if I passed out. It would be really weird. But I was in that much pain where I felt like I was starting to get close to that point of passing out, and I would start to panic, and I would try to really like wake myself up and be like, hey, it's okay, it's okay. And eventually, like the cramps would kind of come and go, and that was the worst part. But initially, it wasn't that painful, and I wonder if it is like that for all Achilles tears, because sometimes people they tear it and then they walk on it afterwards without knowing what's going on back there, and then they make it worse without knowing. So people are capable of doing that if they're, maybe it's because they don't know what's going on back there and they think it's like a muscle tear, but I've heard cases of people having the tear and still walking or trying to walk on it afterwards. So it can't be that painful. But yeah, anyway, I don't think it
Nah, it's painful, bro. Nah. It's fucking painful, bro. It was a full fucking tear, bro.
was like, yeah, it's pretty serious, but it wasn't the worst pain in the world unless you have a cramp. I remember I had a cramp later that night too, and I was watching the NBA dunk contest, and I was filming myself trying to do a video on it, and like I had to take a break, and that video will never come out anyway. But
Oh,
it was so painful,
it was
so
painful,
painful.
bro.
Um,
That my problem is, and I'm just so afraid, like, man, what will be my fate, bro? Like, honestly, like, what is my fate, bro? Like, what is my fate? That's all I just think about every fucking day. Like, what the fuck is my fate, bro? Like, where am I actually heading, bro? Like, life has just been so dark. And all I've been, like, this is the biggest purchase I'm probably gonna ever make in my life. Is that I want to pay for this out of my own pocket, bro. This entire, I just, all I need is surgery. I already know the workouts that will get me back into the gym. I just need surgery. That's it, my nigga.
Thankfully, afterwards, my girlfriend is an athletic trainer, which is nice. So she kind of knows what to do medically, like where am I getting my MRI and all that stuff.
Man, oh my god, it's so fucking important, bro. They will just do a normal fucking x-ray, bro. Bro, they will just do a normal x-ray, bro. It is so annoying, bro. Like, dude, they will just do a normal x-ray and say nothing is wrong. That happened more times than the one time it did actually happen, and they showed that the Achilles was torn, and my mom was there and she just wasn't listening. Bro, it was one of just the worst feelings ever, bro. It was genuinely just one of the worst feelings ever, bro. Like, that's why, like, I always sit there and I listen to people, like, bro, because I know what it feels like to not be listened to when there is something important going on, bro. It is one of the worst feelings ever, bro. It's like, bro, it's like you're just choking. It's like you're drowning. It's like you're actually just fucking drowning. Like, oh my god, man. It's horrible, bro. It's actually fucking horrible, bro. Dude, no. This is one of this is just horrible, bro. It's just one of those things like, dude, at the end of the day, I might not ever be able to come back to dunking. But I can for sure guarantee, like, if I do get my surgery, like, I'll be able to come back and hoop pretty normally again. I just hope I can. Like,
Thankfully, she was a huge help with kind of helping me, guiding me into what to do next. Unfortunately, the next 3 weeks was very difficult as I was in between insurances, and it was a nightmare trying to figure out that situation. But eventually, it took me 3 weeks to get surgery. Don't take 3 weeks to get surgery on your Achilles. Because what can happen, like I said, the Achilles can roll up into your calf, and then it's even more of a nightmare. Don't let that happen.
dude, yeah, bro. It's looking bad for me, man. It's looking pretty bad for me, bro. I don't know my fate, bro. It's actually not good for me, bro. Damn. Looks like I lost. I don't know, man. I don't know, bro. I don't know, bro.
So I had 3 weeks of just like, I was just going around on my scooter and trying my best not to step on it at all because I was scared of something like that happening or just making it worse. Um, but I think that's pretty much everything I wanted to cover with what does it feel like and what actually happened. Uh, After the tear, like once I got up and once I realized what was going on,
It's crazy because I have no video of this. I have no picture. I can't believe I need to start getting everything on camera. Like that's one thing. Like I gotta start getting like everything on camera, bro. It just really sucks, bro. But yeah, it's cool.
even
Like
without knowing what I was going to do in the future, again, by the time I was just waiting for my ride, I was waiting for my girlfriend to come. Oh, it was so sad. She saw me and she knows the gravity of the situation, obviously being a athletic trainer. And she like, oh, she gave me a big hug and she was crying and I was like, oh, I gotta keep it together. I was fine for some reason. Mentally, I've been in.
yeah, yeah. For some weird reason, mentally, like during that moment, I just didn't. I just learned to accept. I just learned to accept that moment and like, bro, like if I make a video like that, I just want it to get a lot of views and recognition. But bro, bro, all I need is just the money to get that surgery, bro. That's it. Like this is not even a beg. Like that's just straight up like, man, some people are just not gonna fucking listen to you. And like, bro, you just like, bro, that shit sucks, man. Shit fucking sucks. Like, man, like, and hearing that shit, like, that's why, like, I can't. I gotta be silent when someone's talking, bro. You know what I'm saying, bro? But yeah, yeah, man.
Gotta keep it together. I was fine for some reason. Mentally, I've been injured before, and I haven't been good mentally, and that just delays the healing process. So immediately, I knew I was like, I gotta keep a strong head, and I think that was the biggest thing. That was the most important thing with me recovering and being good. And obviously having her around was super super important, and that was super helpful. So I gotta thank her for that. Um, and yeah, I guess I could talk really quickly about surgery. Surgery was a whole other thing too. It wasn't fun. I didn't have to take any painkillers. It really wasn't that painful the next days after. I know I took painkillers. They gave me like hydrocodone, I think, and I never touched that. I still have some, and I want to get rid of them. And I just, yeah, it wasn't that painful at all. Yeah, it hurt a little bit, but like what was bad was when I go under, I get super nauseous, and I just felt sick for 2 days, and that was the only bad part. But other than that, like surgery felt pretty fine, and you just can't really move around much for a while. But yeah, all is good. All is good. I'm like 5 to 6 months now post surgery, and I'm jumping actually. I can jump maybe like 15 inches. So that's something. That's something. I'm like a normal human being. I can drive. It was on my right foot, so I wasn't able to drive for a long time. And I can go about my life and do things. Oh, and train. Most importantly, I'm training right now. I am lifting heavy, and I'm really excited about it to be able to train hard. I'm squatting better than I ever have been because you know what? I'm not jumping, so my knees are fantastic. And now I'm kind of going off on a tangent. I'm going to leave it there before I continue about working out because I could go on forever about that. Anyway, that's it. There it is. Achilles tear. Don't recommend it. No, no. You know what? Just make sure your calves are strong. My calves are pretty strong. That's another video. That's another video. Now I'm gonna end it. I swear. I swear. I'm gonna roll the clip where I got a phone call while starting this video. I got a phone call and I'll just roll it. Yeah, just let that happen. Jordan Sutherland is calling me.
Oh
Yo,
shit.
what's up?
CJ,
Yo.
so man, I tore my Achilles.
What? What? fucking way! What? Oh my god! Bro, what? Bro, Jordan Sutherland, you what? No! Not Jordan Sutherland, Mike, no! No, bro, we can't let the dunk community end like this, bro. Since when? I didn't know! Oh my god! Bro! Bro! Bro, what the fuck?
Oh man, I tore my Achilles.
So that's pretty crazy to have Jordan Sutherland call, and so he tore his Achilles today. I guess maybe it was like an hour ago.
What?
Well, I mean, we didn't see the MRIs or anything yet, but just the timing of that is awful, and
What?
the timing of that while doing this video is just weird, but it sucks. Somebody like big in the dunk community, it's just. It don't feel good. He's in good spirits though. It sounds like he is really like mentally okay. And I know last time I saw him at dunk camp, he was like the best he's ever been like mentally. I think
Yes,
so.
bro.
Yeah, he's got a kid on the way, and
What?
he's really hoping he can just be available to help as much as possible. Obviously, when the kid comes. So anyway, yeah, leave a comment and just have Jordan Sutherland in your thoughts as well. And yeah, that's sorry. I feel kind of like, ugh. I mean, yeah, it just sucks. But anyway, it seems like he went through the same thing. It's
It's
just
horrible, bro.
Anyway, that'll be it for the video. I think next video maybe I can get into more, or I could upload an older video, but I have an old video where I explain why did my Achilles tear when everything looks like good and everything felt good, what would lead up to this, because nobody wants to have an Achilles tear. So what can you do to prevent it, and why did mine tear? So how can I avoid this? I understand. I will have a video out on that, and I guess I'll catch y'all on the next one.
Bro, I am going to react to that like right now. But without further ado, CJ, Jordan Sutherland, you guys are in my fucking prayers, bro. Let me not cuss. I'm sorry, Lord. But y'all, y'all are in my prayers, bro. I'm not even joking, bro. Like, we gonna get through this, bro. Like, bro, I didn't get surgery immediately, so that fucked me over, but man, hopefully I'm fine. Hopefully I'm fine. That's all I gotta say, man. Like, I pray to God every day, bro. Like, I'm fine. You know? But thank you, CJ, for honestly being there, bro. For the dunk community, for everybody. That's it.